Hello my friends and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time we explored the Lost Central ruins, or lost, forgotten, creepy, I don't know. Actually they're visible far and wide on this plane of the Central continent, but yeah. Let's just call them Central ruins, without any adjectives. And we got ourselves 1.5 GF there, one being Odin, one being Tombury. And yeah, so this was the first thing that we did as soon as we had full control of our garden. And yeah, but it's not the last. We can do lots of things now. One being, I don't know, returning to Balamb, exploring, going hunting certain monsters for weapons or spells. Will you please? Come on. Don't die on me, controller. But yeah, I think... yeah, there's a lot of things you can do if you know how and where to look. But I can't go that way. Give me a break. I'll just do a little shortcut here. I'll do one more thing before we proceed with the story, and that's go and visit in the Shumi village in the very north of this world map. What's with this? What's wrong with this button? Why are you stopping? Move! What a great start. Yeah, okay. So this time it was on purpose, stopping. Tested something. But yeah. Why can't I use my shot? Those controls are kinda awkward. I don't know if it's the controller or if it's me, but because it's quite an old controller. From, I don't know, old. So I don't know how long it will last, or if it's fully compatible with modern programs. But yeah, up until now it mostly works, so everything will be fine. And yeah, so in the Shumi village there are mainly two things to do. One being a lengthy talk to this, find that quest line, which rewards you with a single rare consumable item. And as you might have noticed, I have quite the tendency to not use rare consumables at all and just carry them with me in case something happens that will never happen. You know? I think you know what I mean. So I will probably do that quest line at some point in the Let's Play, simply for the sake of showing you. But I don't feel like doing that now, so I won't do that now. I just wanna get the second thing done, which is visiting a draw point there. Oh wait. Oh. So yeah, now that I see it, I might tell you that there are in fact chocobos in this game. Surprise, it's a Final Fantasy game after all. And there's these strange looking forests. And yeah. So there are different chocobo forests, and you can catch chocobos in these forests, and actually I don't care. I don't know if you need them for virtually anything. because different than in Final Fantasy VII or 9, your later transport vehicles you gain via story are very capable, and I cannot recall any place that you can visit with a chocobo which you cannot visit with a ship. Oh, actually I recall one thing that you can do, and that is in the very last stage of the game the world will change and you will not be able to access most areas. And if you have a chocobo at that point ready at the right place... Where the hell is this village? Oh. Oh, okay. Then you can use that to regain access to your transport vehicles, like the garden or a car, or I don't really remember. And with that, will you please... I'm too close to the damn village. So yeah, that's the Shumi village. Looks like a spider, I know. Will you please... Why can't I exit here? Here I can. Strange. But yeah, so you can use a chocobo at that point to run across half the world and then regain access to your transport and yeah, thus to most other areas of the world, but it's of limited use anyway, so it's more of a just because I can thing. So yeah, this is the surface part of the Shumi village. The rest of the village lies underground. And we can go down there with this lift. But I don't want this. The probably most valuable part of this village is this draw point. And yes, we must pay to draw from it. So... So if this draw point was empty right now, we'd be fucked. But it's not empty, as we can see, and it has Ultima, so I definitely wanna get it. Plus, it is a draw point that in most cases yields very high quantities of Ultima. Like you see, 13, 15 is the maximum for a draw point. And it's relatively quick at recharging. So this is definitely a place to visit every now and then. Because if you visit this place frequently, it's easy to get 100 Ultima on at least one character by the end of the game. So yeah, whoopsie. One other thing is that there are certain enemies here, precisely those, of which we wanna get some things for some weapon. So, give me that. Whoop. Exactly. The Mesmerized Blade was exactly what I needed. They are actually quite fun enemies because... or interesting enemies because they have these very weak physical attacks. But if you hit them and not kill them, there's a chance that their blades will break off. And then they will use different attacks which are a tad bit stronger. And, positive thing, in general they give items that are incredibly useful for creating life spells. Like, for example, what did we just get? The life ring? Yeah. The Mesmerites can be made into Regen, the life ring can be made into lives. So, yeah. You get what I mean, right? But... what I really wanted the Mesmerized Blades for was... I think it wasn't this. No, one before. One before that. Was a better version of Squall's blade. This one. Not the best we know, but a good one. And since I don't exactly know where to look for the turtle shells, I guess this is the thing to go with now. So yeah, I just wanted to get those blades. I could... It's very easy with Mug to farm those blades and get your share of them and give your every character 100 Regen. It's really fairly easy, just like I did with Aero. But I don't really see the benefit from that because let's face it, I am quite strong at this point and I don't really need it. So yeah. That's for the optional stuff for now. I'm sure you could do different things, like you could... Is it already on the map? Yep, I think it is. No, that's Timber. Desert Prison. No, for example here we could visit Vinhill. There's some secrets there and some mini... Not exactly mini games, more like small riddles and quests. But I don't think I ever completed the Vinhill quest, and beside the drain drawing point there's not really much to get there. So let's not do that. I mean, it's... What the... Okay, this button starting to really annoy me. Either I'm horribly distracted and just don't notice that I'm losing pressure on my finger, or it's just the controller being unmotivated and not recognizing the button properly. So yeah, back to story. We were advised to visit Balamb because we crashed the city, nearly crashed the city, and as you can see, someone else is visiting Balamb as well. That's the Galbadia Garden, also gun mobile, but I think its disc is smaller than ours, so that's a plus for us. This is, by the way, the crater we left when we took off, so yeah, it's actually logical. I think, I mean, we took the whole MDE level and everything with us, so of course the garden went quite deep into the ground. So yeah, that's that. Let's look what's up in oops, wrong button. Let's check out what's up in the Balamb. Yes, we are. No, whatever. I think there's a weapon shop in Balamb as well, so I can build the new weapon there, and then everything will be fine. Oh yeah, saving, new slot and such. Better do it now. Whoops. Bam. This is not the classical Balamb music. Apparently, this time the sorceress was faster than us in reaching a certain city. Stay out and stay put. What a slogan. And yeah, they have pretty much barricaded the town. And... ah, yeah. So... yeah. Yeah, Zell's parents indeed live here, and although I think he's not traveling to the garden daily when he still was a pupil, he's living in the dorms, but his parents live near, which is actually quite nice. But yeah, we know how Zell and military volatile combination. Yeah, Squall lying. I don't actually know a good phrase for that. I know two in German, but I don't think either of them work in English. So yeah, at this point of the game we need to have Zell in our team, because he's a resident. Oh, and we are allowed to take selfie with us again. Let's do that. Just because her technique is more funny and I can maybe abuse it to heal people. Okay, yep. Roughly this. And we're in. And we're not getting out until we completed this arc of the game. This is part of the story. So, would you please? Oh wow, that's thunder. If I don't pull even a number divisible by 5, I'm screwed. Wait a minute, does someone still have thunder? Nope. Nope. Whatever. Yeah, okay, then I can do this. So, Squall, get it. And let's see. 15. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Then I'll just do the mid and... Again, saved myself some space. And this can go to Zell, I think? Yep. Just trying to... well, bring the stuff together, you know? Aha! No. Oh well. Well, there are some nice resistances. Like 28% resistance against every element. This of course does not mean every attack, because there are many non-elemental attacks. But it's still quite a nice thing. Oh yeah, Full Life can do this as well, I remember. Not as strong as Ultima, but it can be used for, well, apparently roughly half? I don't know. Can be used for purpose of general resistance. But yeah, first of all, weapons. It's really funny that quarantining the weapon, the city, but allowing the people to build weapons, like, oh, I don't care. It just doesn't make sense. Okay, it's anyways, it's Squall's attack that matters. So yeah, we're inside the city now, and we don't really have a clue what to do. We can explore the city with peeps in here and... So this is apparently the hotel owner's house, where their daughter is staying and crying her eyes out, and I don't give a damn. This is, I think, Squall's house, Zell's house. Yep, it is. So, let's face it, this episode in Balamb is a giant trigger hunt, and it's really messed up. So yeah, interestingly enough... Well, no, actually it's not that interesting. I mean, Galbadia is now inferior to the Sorceress, and Cypher is also an inferior of the Sorceress, so Fusion and Raijin of course followed Cypher. And thus are not only our rivals, but our real enemies now. So yeah. Big bad rascal. I can't believe it. Just leave me alone, little boy. Great. So yeah, and this is yeah, Zal's room. And he's kinda picky about who's going in there, so yeah. If that's what he's telling the girls, it's no wonder he's single. But that's a different story. So yeah, the one hint we got at where to go in the city is that the commander is staying at the hotel. So let's go here to the hotel. Of course, Zell's always suspicious. He's like the total opposite of the perfect spy, so yeah. So now we are supposed to search for the captain, who's on patrol. So yeah. There's one little thing. No, two little things. So you can go back here to Zell's house and yeah, since we now know that the hotel is occupied, we are allowed to visit his room. Most reluctantly. But yeah. Let's try to find his pawn stash or something like that. And yeah. I think it's if Quizzes is here. You were so... God. So yeah, I usually have Quizzes here at this point, so I know her dialogue inside out. Or, well... I know her dialogue very well. And yes, she's totally right. Just to annoy more. Just to annoy Zell more. But yeah, I think it's really surprising that his room is so clean and orderly. And if Quizzes is here, she'll notice that she'll comment on why he's having a keyboard here. And his one was so good. And she's telling him, wasn't your keyboard confiscated? And he's like, first she's noticing, oh, it's surprisingly clean and ordered. And then he's like, haha, of course. And then she's, wait, didn't your keyboard get confiscated? How did that thing get here? And then he's like all boasting, a pro like me has multiple boards. Yeah. So, I think the thing that's most out of the picture, except for the save point, are the other rifles. Because, let's face it, Zell is not one for rifles. And I think there is a tidbit of information somewhere that they're somehow related to his father, who was a soldier. but I'm not exactly sure if that's just false memory or if it's really true. So yeah, the thing that you need to know is that you should memorize this screen very well, because there's a tiny little detail in this screen that will change, and that's basically the only hint you get for the fact that you progressed. And yeah, it really took me hours at this to get past this point for the first time. I think actually there are multiple routes, but I can't really sort them out. So I'll just try my best to go past the point that I still have memorized as being somewhat important. So yeah, I think somewhere here. Ah yes, here. You can go behind the cars. And somewhere here is a guy you can talk to. Somewhere here. Ah, there. And he's kind of a... It's kind of an informant. So we can buy information from him. But we'll not do that for now, because I think those are just supporting the way what you need to do. And they are still pretty cryptic. So here are people with a search dog. And yeah. So yeah, they are trying their best, but let's face it. As things stand, it's pretty hopeless, because it's not like they're find a name tag this thing belonged to alone. So I don't know, what are they doing? Giving him any lost possession, giving the dog any lost possession to sniff, and then just look where he runs to and just hope it's alone? That can't work. So yeah, did I need to talk to this guy? No, not. Oh my god. Oh no, wait, there's one... I talked to the dog and that soldier answered, but I didn't talk to the soldier directly. Maybe he's telling me something different when I talk to him. Ah yes, precisely, that's the info I was looking for. Yeah, so this little tidbit of information. He caught fish and is trying to eat them. And obviously he's not trying to eat them raw, because, well, that's